This is the old grinder. Make sure it's off before you plug it in. Notice the how thin the cord is compared to a normal cord. This is the Harbor Freight version. And the reason the wheel is off is because I think the bearing, everything seems right, seems to spin, but if you put a wheel on this side, it vibrates so hard this whole board shakes up off the bench. And stop. Okay, so it's an 8-inch wheel, 3,500 RPM, and apparently the bearings aren't quite right or whatever. It's not really not all that old, but it is Harbor Freight, and I don't know what that means. Make sure it's off, unplug it, and what we did notice is how much it vibrates, how much noise it makes, and how quickly that it turns down to a full stop. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Okay, the new Delta. The new Delta. Delta with the safety switch. Pull the plug before it goes on and off. It comes in a kit where all these pieces, so you can put them on or not. If you don't want to put them on, don't put them on. But it's easy enough to figure out how to get them on. I personally prefer to have the safety on there. Variable speed. Still an 8-inch disc. The old one was a 3/4. This is a full 1-inch wheel. And variable speed from 2,000 to 3,400 RPM, and the old one was 3,500. This is 3,400 down to 2,000. We have a 60 grit and a 36 grit, which obviously you can change that out. Make sure it's off. A noticeably thicker cord. And turn it on. Now this does come with a fancy little teeny tiny water tray and diamond coated stone cleaner, although I do have a regular stone cleaner, which I think this was a $2.50 from Harbor Freight. Runs quiet, runs smooth. This is a standard light bulb, and normally these things tend to vibrate enough to break the filament. This seems to be holding up quite well, so it's obviously not vibrating much at all. The variable speed from 2000 right now, if we crank it up, kind of notice how the sound and the vibration changes. If we crank it down, can't hardly tell any difference. It takes a while for the sound to change back down. There's a reason for that. Because even at 3,400 RPM, very little vibration. And here's the test. I'm going to shut it off. And there it goes. Now you hear a little bit of flapping right there, and that's the piece of paper on the side of the wheel. Actually, the moisture in the shop got that piece of paper to warp a little bit. It flops around, hits the shield over here, and it's still turning down. Now the safety feature isn't a big deal to me personally. It could be if you have a shop in your garage and children around. The variable speed, I like that part of the deal. The fact that it doesn't vibrate, got a light that you can actually use. I do like having the safety things. You can take them off. They're very easy to adjust. Very easy to adjust. Overall, I think I got a real good deal for $80, and I think it would be worthwhile. Now that I know what it is, if I had to pay $120, go to Sears and get one, I'd still think $120 would still be worthwhile now that I know what it is. It's off. Unplug. Yeah. this other item, the chuck conversion kit by Neiko, Neiko tools, made in Taiwan, whatever, however, pronounce it any way you want. And I have one of these, a smaller version made by somebody else. And here's the deal. As popular as these are, forgot there was a spring in it. If this breaks or you have a situation where you need this one and it just plain doesn't work. Now this does come with an adapter for the impact, so that's a handy little extra. Looks like high impact steel. It states on here it's 4. Durable. Sorry, it just says durable. 4 hex drive for impact driver. So it says for an impact. I presume that's impact steel. I'm going to check, without it being too tight, I'm going to check for slop. That's the slop in this part. There's no slop in that at all. Go ahead and snug it up. Yeah, fine. I've got a grinder here. I'll just sharpen it. And it's just handy to have this in a toolkit. So when it comes time, if you actually need it, you've got it. And overall, at the time I've used it, it seems substantial. Everything about it seems like the chuck that you would find on a higher model drill. With the added bonus of being able to remove it and use your quick connect. I like it. And how much was it? Less than $10? I think it was less than $10. So another good deal.